Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Good morning, listener.
Good morning. Good
Uh,
morning.
that's we're under siege.
Who is? We are.
Right. Yeah, our boats are under siege. We
Well,
kicked it.
that
No
doesn't.
one lost any boats.
Well, no, you just fuck up the guys a bit. Everybody keeps their boats. You got slightly less men. Makes sense.
No, but they sank.
Right.
See, that doesn't make sense. What's this going on here? That's just a load of people. I was moving a load of men down to take somewhere.
We're
Last time I was
playing
playing.
Rome Total War again. In case you hadn't
Yeah,
noticed. Well, Jordan is.
you
I'm
should
just
have.
sitting here in my pants. Maybe.
You're not in your pants
How do you know?
because you criticised me so heavily for a mere suggestion I might be in my pants.
It is terribly warm, and I am a hypocrite.
You are a hypocrite.
These two. Remember these two things, Jordan.
You are a hypocrite is one of the worst kinds of people. Remember that.
Okay.
One of the worst kinds of people, Ben.
Right. Are you setting up a joke?
No?
You're just insulting me.
Yeah.
Right.
Hypocrites are one of the worst kinds of people.
Okay. I
So our goal today, Ben,
don't think they're
because I
that
know
bad. Okay, tonal shift. Whatever, go on. What's your goal?
the goal today is to I want to take this place,
Yeah.
which is actually going to be quite easy, and start establishing a foothold in North Africa.
Looks lovely.
It will be marvelous.
I suppose all the areas like Ireland for instance, that's we don't have map information.
Well, there's no one there either.
Right. So
They
presumably
don't care
there's
about.
nobody in North Africa.
That is correct. Oh no, sorry, there are people in North Africa. You got Carthage.
Right.
Right, I wanna. Can you just go where you're told to go? Keep this game.
So I've got a very short connections round. Would you like to do it?
Yeah, go on then. I suppose I
Okie
can put all the
dokie.
effort in.
So there's only 6 names on this.
Oh wow,
So it is a very short connections round.
doesn't sound short.
Yeah, I cooked it up today at lunchtime. So
Fun.
I'll give you 2 at a time. Michael Jackson
Okay.
and Sarah Ferguson.
Oh boy, really could be anything. Uh, have they at some point been called the king or queen of something?
No, that's a very good guess. Very good
Is
guess.
it? Is it?
Yes,
Oh,
because honestly, Sarah Ferguson seems like the tabloids would call her the queen of cringe or something. I don't know. Um,
I,
no, but that's
I,
not it. And Michael Jackson was the prince, I think, wasn't he?
that was the, he was the king of pop.
Right. What do I
I
know?
was well, nothing it seems.
Do you want 2
He was very,
more?
he was very famously the king of pop. So
Well, somebody
go on
was
then.
the prince. It wasn't
Yeah,
Prince.
Prince. Prince was the prince.
No, no, there was.
He was the artist formerly known as Prince as well.
Would you like 2 more?
You're going to give me them. Oh, where's that group of soldiers that I'd sent down the way?
I'll give you 2 more. Seth MacFarlane
Okay.
and Rob Lowe.
Ooh. Well, Rob Lowe is a much funnier man than I've ever given him credit for,
Right.
and I quite like Seth MacFarlane in his actual human roles,
Hmm.
specifically that from
Once Upon a Time in the West or whatever. Ted.
no,
No, he wasn't a
no,
human in Ted, was he? He was a bear.
the what's he called? The Orville.
Oh, yeah, that, yeah. He is in that.
Oh, well, mate, I'll have trade boots with you. I'll accept that.
But, yes, I'm a big fan of American Dad, which is not nearly as ruinous as Family Guy. But, yeah. So, would you like the final 2?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Mark Wahlberg
Okay.
and Gwyneth Paltrow.
Okay.
So your 6 are Michael Jackson, Sarah
Yeah.
Ferguson, Seth MacFarlane, Rob Lowe, Mark Wahlberg, and Gwyneth Paltrow. Would you like a clue?
Yeah, I
I
think
feel I
would like.
should because there's so few names. It's to do with a specific event.
Oh, well, that greatly narrows down the options.
Of course it does.
However, would I have possibly gotten the answer without that silly little extra bit of clue?
It helps.
I'm not sure it does, Ben.
Well, you're not gonna guess. They've all got a child who was named Time's most influential person of the year or something. Are you? Or one
No,
of
I'm not going
Time's
to guess
most?
that.
No.
I'm not going to guess that, even though you've said it, because that's a ridiculous thing.
Well, it's the
Like,
answer.
is it?
No.
Oh, I was going to say, I'd have been fucking surprised.
No, it's not.
I don't even know if Mark Wahlberg's got kids.
No.
Nobody knows.
I'm sure he might.
No, he doesn't know. He doesn't know shit. We're looking at you, Mark. You bastard. I hope no one outside school's Mark.
It's a rough place. They're gonna beat you up. They're gonna make you jiggle.
What? Outside around here?
Yeah. Watch him jiggle.
Oh, I get to adopt someone else again.
So it's
I'm
about
adopting all sorts of people.
a major event.
Okay. Were they all together at 9/11?
You're very close. It is 9/11 related.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to give it to you because I mean, you'll be around the bush. What was Seth MacFarlane's relation to 9/11? You might know this.
No, I don't know.
Okay,
He
do you want me to
wasn't
just?
one of the pilots, was he?
No, he funded it. Believe it or not.
You know, I do believe it.
I'll go through each and every one and I'll explain.
Okay.
So Michael Jackson, he was scheduled to make an appearance in the World Trade Centers. One of them.
Are these all people that were meant to?
Some
he
of
was meant to have
them.
been on a wooden plane, wasn't he?
Some of them.
These are all famous people who were meant to have been in, who would probably have died in the attack.
No.
Given the well, I mean, he wasn't McFarlane meant to be on one of the planes.
Well, yeah, but some of them. Because it's
Okay,
I mean, it would be crazy if like I could get a list of even 6 people who might have been killed on 9/11.
No, but they're not everyone's going to have been famous, are they?
No, I've got 3 people, right?
Okay.
Who? I'll go through them each and I'll explain.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, Michael Jackson was meant to be making an appearance, but he spent the whole night talking to his family, just chatting, and woke up late. Sarah Ferguson.
Surviving.
Sorry.
Best way of surviving.
Yeah. Sarah. Yeah. Talk to your family. You never know. It might actually be useful.
I don't know whether you guys are.
Sarah Ferguson. Her charity had offices in the World Trade Centers, and she was caught in traffic. That's Sarah Ferguson, Prince Andrew's former squeeze.
Oh yeah.
And Seth MacFarlane, he was hungover and fell asleep in the airport, was meant to catch the plane that flew into the World Trade Centers. Who knows how history would have changed? Sliding
Well, for
doors.
one, I wouldn't have been able to. I wouldn't have been so able to enjoy the Orville.
No. Well, you never know. They might have got someone better. It's like the Hitler thing.
It was his idea.
All right.
He
Maybe.
created it.
Yeah, fair enough. Rob Lowe. Now, Rob Lowe's one is kind of interesting. So the hijackers did a dummy run, where they didn't do anything. They just sat on a flight that went from wherever to New York or wherever to wherever, and Rob Lowe was on the dummy flight.
And he didn't do anything.
No, so really it's his fault.
I blame Rob Lowe. You should blame Rob Lowe. Screw you, Rob Lowe.
Oh shit, I've forgotten.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg. He has a connection somewhere, but I've forgotten it.
I'm curious as to why they're not attacking.
Well, it can't have been that. Oh no, I don't know. I can't remember. I think he might have almost died on it. But Gwyneth Paltrow's one is kind of interesting. She, rather than saving her own life, saved somebody else's life.
Oh.
A woman who worked in the towers saw her. She was crossing the road apparently, and just Gwyneth Paltrow's car stopped for her, and the woman happened to turn and see it was Gwyneth Paltrow, and sort of went nuts, or something like that, and they got caught up.
Which Gwyneth Paltrow as well. She's just stuck up.
Which meant that she was she missed death. And Mark Wahlberg, I'm gonna find this out because I did know them all. He may have just been a near miss.
If only they'd been a near miss. I don't understand why the rebels aren't attacking. They just stood there.
Yeah, he just missed his flight.
Oh well. Was he also be on one of the...
Yeah, he also said that if he'd been on the plane, he would have stopped it.
Yeah, well, he'd have died, wouldn't he? Because they did try and stop one of them, didn't they? And
yeah.
Crashed into the field. So you know, there's only so much you can do. Realistically, I think if someone tried to hijack a plane whilst we were on it, we probably wouldn't even notice until it was too late.
Yeah, I'd probably be listening to a podcast and wondering why the fuck.
What's all the commotion?
Yeah.
Have we run out of peanuts?
Yeah, where's the fucking drinks trolley? Oi, stewardess, stop crying. Right, bring me the drinks trolley, please. I'd very much like a Coke. I'm
a bit uncomfortable with the fact that these guys aren't attacking me. I don't know if I've broken the game.
One subscriber off from 1.4k subscribers. I just need one more.
Well, I'm already on it, so.
Yeah, you are.
I've got 8,300 followers on my my Reddit, my subreddit, and this is important because taking into account the fact that all of it goes through my subreddit, I also have nearly 1,000 on my profile as well, which is a ridiculous thing for them to be doing because there's no need for it.
Well done. On second thoughts, I don't think we should do riff tracks. I'm a bit sleepy and I do have work tomorrow. So,
I was a bit surprised that you wanted.
Yeah, my eyes were bigger than my stomach on that one.
Oh god, I need to get my horse in. I don't like these forest battles because they can sort of hide men.
Like Tweeterburger Forest. Quintilius Varus, where are my eagles, and all that.
Oh yeah, let's say that.
You don't understand a word I'm saying, do you?
Well, some of it's English, some of it's...
Philistine.
Yeah.
Philistine.
You're a Philistine. You're such a Philistine, your name is Phil Stein.
Who is Philistine?
I don't know, but whoever it is...
They're not happy with it, are they?
They only killed 59 of my men, but I suppose they spent a lot of time hugging the trees, didn't they?
Bloody hippies.
Yeah. I don't bloody know. Oh, lovely. And now I'm adopting someone else because he's done well in... Oh, where's my mouse gone? Hang on. I've lost my mouse. I can't see it, Ben. Oh, God. There we go. Fucking hell. Action announcement. Description. Okay.
You're all about the technical problems tonight, aren't you?
Well, you know how it is. Irene.
So, our video scheduling has been a bit all over the fucking place recently because I'm going to Ireland for 2 weeks and we thought we'd catch up. So you're watching this video the week I get back. So really, this video may go up like 3 weeks after we make it.
Well,
would you like to make some predictions about what's going to happen?
I'm going to get a load of stuff done. Where's Tara? Oh my god! I didn't realise I was somewhere in Ireland.
Well, I speaking of Ireland, I found it very relaxing last time. It's good just to get away from things and not think about work or writing or anything, and it reinvigorated my creative passion. So yeah. I'm hoping it will do much the same again, but I won't be thinking about anything really. But I do have 2 topics left.
Okay, go
on. I'll go for the weaker one first.
Understandable.
So I said that first drive-through Chinese was very controversial.
Yeah.
Well, it is not the
The
only
second one.
controversial restaurant. But it's not the only controversial restaurant news in the news
Oh, that's terrible.
recently.
Go on.
Who do you think are the last company who would open a restaurant?
Uh, eBay.
No,
I mean, like, you wouldn't expect it,
no. Netflix are opening a pop-up restaurant,
are they?
and I thought, what the fuck is that about? So I looked into it. The gist is that they've got chefs from shows that have aired on Netflix,
Okay.
like reality TV stuff.
Hmm.
So that sounds okay, I guess. What are your thoughts?
I mean, if that's what they want to do with their time, is make that.
Well, they haven't tried to
Then
branch out ever since they, cancelled a load of shows everybody loved in the first series.
yeah, I was quite disappointed when I found out that they'd cancelled. What's it called? VOA, I think it was called.
Yeah, I missed Mindhunter. That was great. They cancelled that. Um,
They do like cancelling shit, don't they?
there's a
Well, not.
ton of like documentary series type things that they could easily make more of, but probably can't be asked. It's a bit frustrating, really. But yeah, there was lots of jokes about how you'd get your starter, but you'd be asked to leave before the main course arrived.
Oh, what did I do that for? I'm an idiot. I could have
What a
started attacking
palaver!
Palmer. That's Palmer.
I
I could have started. I could have started.
palaver.
Why is London revolting? No, actually, London is
Have you
revolting.
been there? I have.
Ho, ho, ho.
70 quid for a taxi. Fuck off.
Well, I mean, it depends where you're going then.
Bristol.
Yeah, that would explain it.
Um.
Get you some roads.
Yeah, that'll
That's what
help.
the Romans did for us.
Yeah, nice roads.
They're just annoyed that I've had to send half my army over here to take this little bit in Ireland, Tara, but no one's going to care about Tara.
Ta-ra, ta-ra, Chuck.
I spent a lot of money that round.
So, would you like me to do my last topic?
Yeah, or I can pick up one of mine.
How many you got left?
5.
Right. Let's burn through them. Go,
Mine
go,
or
go.
yours?
Yours.
Oh, okay. So, oh, hang on, I can't. Ah, why can't I do this thing? So, hang on. Let me just split these troops because I want to buy some more troops. Yeah, you, and you.
I'm
You
still recording.
What am I doing? Oh, right. So, get the man. Thank you. Hire these guys. Do the thing. Attack the city. Build the stuff. Oh, hang on. They don't have walls. They haven't got walls, Ben.
What a simple people.
Oh, but the elephants aren't close enough.
Who's elephants?
My elephants.
You got elephants?
I've got elephants. I told you we had elephants. I told you last video.
I
don't
never
think you were
saw
paying
them.
attention. Well, I've got them. I was moving them here so that they could get involved.
Alright.
These bastards don't have walls. Either that or they've left the gates open for me,
Hmm.
which I haven't told them to do. So they have got walls. How am I meant to be getting in if I haven't got...
Maybe you could knock. You've
Hello?
got those ballista trebuchet things.
Ah, maybe that's what it is. Scorpions. Can they take down walls? No. Ballista? Yeah, the ballista can take down the gateway. And the wooden gate. That explains everything. I suppose we move forward then, lads.
What's your topic then?
I had a blast from the past yesterday.
This Mediterranean island certainly does look a lot like Europe.
Does,
Like
doesn't
a
it?
field in Western Europe. Yeah, go on. Blast from the past.
I think that's the water over there on the horizon.
Yeah?
I had a cold call about PPI.
Alright.
You don't get them very often, do you?
No. No.
You know.
Are you familiar with Brian Butterfield?
He's the character from. He's a Peter Serafinowicz character, isn't he?
Yes.
The tubby guy. He came up in one of the Left 4 Dead campaigns that we did.
Did he indeed?
Yeah, he did. He was on poster or something.
Yes, he did. He was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see, I pay attention. I do.
he was inspired by a guy who appeared in a PPI advert.
Well.
So there you go.
I bought some little variety AirPods, and they
Right.
are pretty damn good. I'm very pleased with myself for buying them. The AirPods cost a lot more than I really fucked those up, didn't I?
So how much do they cost?
What the thingies that I bought?
Yeah.
20 quid, and I've literally no complaints at all. I wonder if I can take that out.
20 quid, my word.
Did you just only just hear that, or are you?
No, you're very happy with them. You haven't had any issues at all.
What are you doing then that's stopping you from paying proper attention to it? Go on, tell me what you're doing.
I'm watching the advert, the original the advert that inspired Brian Butterfield.
Why are you doing that when I'm doing this?
I got distracted. You're doing
Oh,
well.
no.
Look at you go.
It's the same thing again, isn't it? I pay proper attention to your Pokemon.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Thank
We've been
you.
over it.
I think you
I
play this
actually-
game very well.
I actually watch your Pokemon games, and you're seemingly only barely managing to pay any attention to what's going on.
Look at them. Going through that door.
The gate.
Gate.
I suppose it's just a fancy door, but still.
Are you attached to your men?
Some of them.
Which ones in particular?
These ones.
Right.
Killed the enemy general. There wasn't even any hullabaloo about it. They're just dead. Oh, I knocked down a wall now.
Yeah, fuck 'em. You got any more topics?
Yeah, you know I have.
I know. I was trying to jimmy
We were going to
along.
spend some time talking about the. You know, actually, no. Hang on a minute. We're going to have this out because you are acting very much like we're going to be over in the next 10, 20 minutes, and you're trying to rush through everything.
No, I'm keen
No,
for
you
another.
you are acting like that.
I'm keen for another good talking point, and you often have good talking points.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about PPI.
No, it was a last from the past conversation.
Okay.
I didn't necessarily want to talk about PPI. I was just saying this is something that doesn't happen very often these days.
Earwigs.
It has happened. Earwigs. I
never
don't
see
know when the last
earwigs.
time I saw one. Yeah, you're right. You don't, because I don't fucking ever see them. I don't go out
Told you.
all that much.
Did you never play in the garden when you were a kid?
We did this last video, Ben.
Yeah.
Literally last video.
That's right.
We don't need to do it again.
Okay. Blast from the past. What don't you get anymore? Let's have a look. Bugs and windscreens. You don't see bugs doing that no more because there aren't enough.
True that.
Yeah.
Also, you don't really drive cars, so you wouldn't necessarily notice them.
No, I'm often in vehicles. I take the bus. What
Tell you what
else?
else you don't get very much these days.
What?
Romans attacking settlements.
No, you don't. I have noticed there's been an awful lot less of that as of late.
You know, it's positive immigration.
Yeah. Manners. What happened to manners? You know, nobody's got them anymore.
An arguable fact.
People try and say hello to you in the street. Like, fuck off. It's a bit rude. You know,
Oh, I don't
forcing
mind.
conversation on somebody else.
I don't mind some people saying hello every now and again.
Yeah.
I've had hello and sometimes weather chat with that woman from the schoolroom.
Yeah.
She's got a nice bum.
Right. I hope she's not watching.
I doubt she's watching. No one else is.
How old is she?
Old enough to be a mum.
Okay, so that's anywhere from what, 16 to
If I had to guess, I'd say in her 30s.
120.
I would guess in her 30s, but it's one of those things where you don't ask a woman normally, Ben.
No, but you suss it out, don't you? I'm not asking a
Yeah.
woman. I'm asking you.
Yeah. Well, I haven't asked her.
You got eyes.
I
You got a
I would.
brain.
Did I or did I not say? I would say she's probably in her 30s.
Yes, eventually. Yes, you did.
Yeah. Well, it was quite a while ago, but you were waffling on.
Well, I thought in her 30s. Okay, late 30s, early 30s.
I'd probably say early.
Okay. What's her name?
I don't know.
You don't know her name.
No, but she doesn't know mine either.
You're
So
staring at a
not gonna get
woman
into
whose
the
name you don't know.
No,
Right.
it's not staring at. It's having polite conversation when the time arises.
Right. God, I can't stand that.
What polite conversation?
I know. I can't bloody abide it.
It's a very important
Just a
thing.
bunch of strangers standing around. I mean, I can do it, you know, but oh Christ, I'm gonna have to talk to this person I don't know about, you know, the weather. Or gosh, yes, they've changed up the churchyard lately. Yeah, I noticed that bus had been parked there a while. You know, all these things. Whatever. I don't know. I can't. I just sort of go on autopilot.
Our last conversation was a lovely chat about how hot it was
Oh Christ.
because we're British and that is the very British thing that we British people do.
Yeah,
We talk about the weather. Why is Spain in the way? Get out of the way!
another British thing.
What, Spain being in the way? I need my military access. I want military access.
Fuck you.
What do I need for military access? Ah, fuck's sake. Trouble is, you know why I need it? So I
'Cause
can
you
attack
can't-
this place.
All right.
I want to attack that place that they don't like. The Spanish, who are my allies, do not like Carthage.
Can you go the other way?
I don't know.
Take the coastal route by ship. And
There is another way. Because of bridges.
how much do you value this alliance with Spain?
Well, it's not even that. It's that he's literally standing in the way.
All right. Can you?
I literally can't send any men around. And if I go into their area, they get a bit shitty with me.
Well, fair enough.
I'm like, everyone tells me that I need to get a trade, not trade agreement, what do we call it? Military access rights. So I try and do it, and they don't let me do it.
So I've been getting into acting documentaries. I watched a great one about Hamlet and various others. But I watched one last night, which was great. It's called Camp Hollywood, I think. And it's a guy who spends like a year filming in a hotel in Hollywood that's meant to be like a place where Canadian actors go while they're waiting to make it big. And it was so good. It's a real cross section of the acting community. You've got I don't know if you know him, Roy Dotrice.
No, I don't think I do.
He's like famous for doing the Game of Thrones audiobooks.
Oh, okay.
And he was in Game of Thrones, and he played Mozart's dad in Amadeus. He's a, fairly successful actor. And his wife, incidentally, was in Crossroads, because every fucker was.
That's true.
Yeah, he's in it, and you've got up and coming young actors. There's an older guy who was like a world-renowned clarinet player, but he gave it up after his wife got dementia. And he moved away, and now he just sits in the motel and drinks. There's this weird introvert writer. There was a funny interview with a guy who said, "Oh, I've got loads of acting experience," and as his acting experience, he cited a bank he robbed while pretending to be a doctor.
I mean,
and then that is acting experience of a sort. But he went.
hang on a sec. I would say that this banner is definitely more filled than this banner, yeah?
More filled? What does that mean?
Okay, so you know how you got the light reddy pink colour, remember deep red?
Yeah.
That's how filled the banner is that deep red.
Yeah.
You know how you got the sort of whitey colour and then the grey colour?
I know what filled means, but
well, you didn't. You didn't when I asked.
Well, yeah, I know. What does it refer to? What does that mean in practical terms for the game?
It's a quantity of men that you have, or how strong your army is.
against them, or how strong their
In
army is.
general, just how, in general how strong the force in that particular area
Right.
represented by that banner is. So I would say that is quite a strong force compared to that. Yeah,
Yeah.
like their capital has less
Fewer. Yeah.
strength
Yeah. You're right.
based on that. Is it less strength or is it fewer strength?
Less strength.
Okay, you did jump the gun then. I'm trying to correct them.
Yes. Well. Yeah. And the bank robber guy. It's revealed that his ex-wife gets murdered at some point. Shortly after she has him arrested, which I don't know. Um,
Happens to the best of us.
yeah, there's a writer who writes really depressing books. It's very good. I could quite happily watch a sitcom about these people,
Hmm.
or a full length, 25 episode, hour and a half long each episode documentary series about them. There was a really crazy director who was making a silent movie and was just incredibly overbearing and difficult. And he doesn't have much screen time, but he basically makes his cameraman, take all the calls and make all the decisions,
Hmm.
and doesn't seem to understand what he's doing. And his cameraman just quits during the middle of one of the director's rants. But yeah, and some fairly big names like Hector, the guy who played the guy in the wheelchair in Breaking Bad.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, he's in it. He pops up.
I just wanted to show you. That's my navy
Hi.
off the coast of Ireland.
Gosh,
That's
Ireland's
that's
looking very Spanish.
that's the British Isles, or
Boo.
the mainland, as it were. No, but you were saying that that island looks a lot like, and this also looks a lot like, but we've actually got the coast here.
Hmm.
That's the beach, Ben. You can see my boats.
Yes, I can.
Right, I need to take this army down. Where are they?
They're right in front of you.
I know that now.
Yes, but I would recommend Hollywood Camp. It's free on YouTube. It's like an hour and
Ah,
15 minutes or something.
are they moving? They are moving. Good. Where are these horses? Get you round here, sunshine. The trick, Ben. Oh no, a lot of these are melee. Sorry, ranged. I didn't realise I had quite so many ranged. That's my only melee unit in the entire fight.
Okay, well, hold back and shoot them full of pointy sticks.
I would. Oh my god, they've got ranged as well. Everyone's got range. Aha! Joke's on you. You're in the middle now, aren't you, suckers?
No,
they've got
it looks
both.
like you're in the middle.
Yeah, that's who I was talking to. Trouble is, they're being routed even though they've got me surrounded.
Hmm.
Brilliant. I I'm gonna hunt him down like a dog because I have no chill, as it were.
Woof woof.
I ran him down like a dog. Yeah, I watched another of the Kubrick films that I'm working through.
Which was it?
It was Killer's Kiss, his
Mm-hmm.
second movie. This is the one that I mentioned to you that right after the film that it seems had a woman being raped by her boss. It suggested The Spy Who Shagged Me as the next thing I watch.
Oh
So,
yeah, that. What's
not the most obvious, not the most obvious one.
what's next?
Next up is The Killing.
Okay.
Then Paths of Glory, and then all the famous ones start happening.
Yeah.
So in
So,
August,
you
got
said
the
you're
lead.
looking forward to A Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, just because I've been meaning to watch it for a while, and you know.
I finished my art book today,
Oh yeah.
so now I need to find a replacement. And I don't know what to bring in. I don't know what to start. What do you think?
I don't know.
Look
I assume
around
you're
my
gonna read.
room and tell me what you think.
I'm gonna adopt someone else as well. Jesus. I assume you're gonna actually read this book,
Yeah.
physically read it.
I mean, I've got a book about the popes.
Who hasn't got a book about the Pope? Me, I don't.
Um,
Oh no,
no, I
Potavium.
could do Six Wives of Henry VIII. Who's your favourite of the Six Wives of Henry VIII?
I don't have a favourite because they mean nothing to me.
Right.
They all mean nothing to me.
Fucking Philistine. What did I tell you? What did
These
I
Philistines
tell you,
out there.
ladies and gentlemen? And
I don't.
others.
I don't care about royalty at the best of times, let alone
No interest.
royalty that literally has even less relevance than the modern ones.
No interest in history or culture or anything like that.
It says Ben was he's basically ignoring my alternate history gameplay.
I am paying close attention. You're on Palmer.
No, I'm not. I'm on North Africa.
Gotcha, well done. What's the plan, Stan?
Good question.
Thank you.
I think I want to scare him off. Oh, I fucked that up a bit.
Oh,
There you
I
go.
don't
Now we'll kneel down before him.
But I'd better bloody choose something by tomorrow.
Why? How are you getting to Ireland?
On the plane.
Have you considered? It's important. This. Have you considered getting something from the airport shop?
No. Well, I have.
Okay.
I have, actually. Well, no, I haven't, because I don't want to. I've
Oh,
never
you've
given it a
considered it. Then.
Well, I've never given it a second thought.
Well, maybe you should.
Well, I don't want to.
I don't want to hear you complaining when you come back that you hadn't read anything because you couldn't find what to read.
Well, I need something for
something
tomorrow.
tells me that's going to happen anyway.
No, I'll be fine. I just need to narrow it down. I've got a few, front runners and everything.
I started the Alan Partridge podcast.
Aha, from the Oast House.
That's the one. Oh, interesting.
How are you finding it?
Well, I only got 3 episodes done, but
Okay.
it's
Let me
alright.
rephrase the question. How many episodes have you listened to?
You say that like it wasn't a perfectly reasonable response.
How are you finding it thus far?
I think it's too early to say. Having only had
Yes,
3
but
episodes.
thus far, I've quantified the question, haven't I?
Yes, and I think it's too early to say.
Okay, so you have no opinion of any of the episodes you've watched?
They're all so different to each other.
In general, what are your initial thoughts?
I want to know whether this is a trap or not.
This was before he joined the Navy, of course. Although he may
Yeah.
captain's a rank, so who knows?
I mean, it's Partridge, isn't it? It's absurd
Yes,
and almost pitiable.
yeah.
But it did make me think that maybe I should start converting more of our posts into audio. So at the same time, there you go, Ben. Are you happy now that you can see the elephants?
Oh, lovely stuff.
So that only counts as one.
Golly, they're big. Are they African or Indian?
Don't know. I'm
I
going to
assume they're
African.
African.
Years. I don't know who discovered India.
Yeah, Alexander the Great. He was knocking
Okay.
about India.
What years was he?
Before.
He's before the Romans, wasn't he?
He's only before Caesar.
Well, I'm before Caesar.
When Caesar was.
But a glint in the milkman's eye.
Yes, when Caesar was about 26 or something, he the same age Alexander the Great was when he conquered the world. He went to a temple where there was a statue of Alexander the Great, and he just wept because he hadn't accomplished enough.
What a pussy!
Well, says you.
I'm content with what I've accomplished. Building up my small porn empire.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. That's something, I guess. And you must be one of the only people in porn who's not a sex pervert. Like, I mean, you are a sex pervert, but not like a monstrous sex pervert.
I wouldn't say that I'm
You've
a sex
never
pervert.
groped anybody, have you? Without
Not
their
someone who
consent.
wasn't consenting.
There we
Yeah.
go. You already stand head and shoulders above like 30% of
I don't
the.
even use Head and Shoulders.
I can tell.
Not for me, you can't.
I can
Surmise.
sniff your dandruff from a mile off.
Where are the elephants? What are they doing? Oh, they're not. Oh, I kind of want to charge my. Do they count as heavy cavalry? Yeah, they do.
They're very heavy cavalry.
Well, I just wanted to be sure that they counted as cavalry and not like just mobile artillery or something.
I want to see.
They're turning. Oh god, I don't like this. They're going to get flanked.
I would pull them out, honestly. Oh, I'm gonna get on the floor.
Get on up, get on the floor. Everybody walk a dinosaur.
I'm on the floor.
Oh, they've got elephants.
Oh no.
Oh my god, it's going to be a bloodbath.
Well, it's a good news for elephant lovers.
Is it?
Yeah, because there's loads of elephants.
I think I've got more elephants than I have. My elephants have scared their men off.
Maybe I'll read some fiction. Got this Legend of Sleepy Hollow. I could read that.
You could. These guys are just scared of elephants, it seems. Something wants me to just charge them straight through. Can I do that? I don't know what happens if I do that. Does everyone just get crushed? I don't really know how this fight's going to go, if I'm honest with you, then. It could go either way.
Perhaps.
Because they've got more men than me, but I've... Oh, well, he's running away.
Well, I'll have to give some thought to books. Because I don't know, mate. I don't know.
Well, I still think you should probably just find something on the way.
Well, what fucking use is that? I want something tomorrow.
Oh, that's what you get for not planning ahead.
What do you mean not planning ahead? I had some ideas. You're exaggerating the issue.
You're exaggerating the issue.
I just need to find something. You know, I've got plenty of books.
So why are you making it such a big deal?
Well, because I have yet to... I'm mulling it over.
Oh, well. Seems to me like you are over...
Over what?
Overthinking the situation.
I'm not. I'm just thinking about it. But to a lot of people, any sort of thinking is overthinking.
So your face.
Is this a...
What's going on over there?
There's dust. There's dust in my computer.
Yeah, it gets there, sadly.
I like the pretty lights. Changes
Fucking
colour.
hell, that was bad.
Let's have a look at the results. Oh, you.
I did quite well,
Yeah.
considering we had an almost equal. In fact, they had more men than me, and they killed what 160, 170.
You took a fair old hit, though. I'll tell you that for nothing.
Yeah, but what you got to remember is they are now weaker than I am, and I'm about to besieging their capital. Well, that's my next turn is sieging their capital. So, you know, I'm in a good place here.
But honestly, though, given that I burned through 3 books and could have quite happily gone, I think, up to 5 for the 2 weeks I was in the Maldives, I'm probably going to do all right when I'm in Ireland.
I mean, I wouldn't worry about it.
I'm not well. I don't like to have nothing to do with work. It's less about Ireland. I mean, I could do with. Oh, I don't know. I've been so busy lately, you see. So ruddy bloody busy.
So I hear.
I'm leaning towards some books on history.
As one does. Right. Batavia's still dying. Batavium is still dying. I'm so pleased that I've not got anyone running around there.
I may go for one in
look.
the Worcester Rose. I don't know, I'm going to have to give it some thought tomorrow.
Tell you what we've not talked about.
What?
The Reddit shutdown.
Oh yeah, please explain that, because I don't understand any of it.
So basically, from what I understand, Reddit are going through this thing where they're going to start charging third-party applications for every request that goes through the application.
I'm already confused. Give me an example.
Okay, so if someone searches through Google,
Okay.
that raises a request.
Right.
What we're going to do is every time you search something on Reddit, it raises a request. Every time you do anything on the internet, it classifies as a request. Because you're trying to get the information from point A to point B. So we're asking for it to do that.
Okay, so if I Google Reddit.
If you Google Reddit, that is a request.
Okay.
Okay. What Reddit's going to do is they're going to charge third-party apps to use Reddit, effectively.
Okay, third-party apps. That's just anything other than Reddit, right?
Yeah, any application that accesses Reddit but isn't Reddit.
Okay.
Third party. And they're going to charge them. It's a ridiculous amount of money that they're going to charge.
Okay, so Reddit's going to lose.
So Reddit's going to make a lot of money out of it.
But it'll lose viewers, surely.
Well, probably not, because Reddit's such an integral part of, like, all these Twitter alternatives haven't really kicked off like they were going to, have they?
No, I do like Reddit. It's my favourite social media.
It's the one I do with most business. I'm not telling you that much for sure. You know. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Hey ho.
Like 50 people died in the exchanging of the hands of this place. 50 people died then. That's it.
Imagine dying for that place.
I know, right? The Senate's are happy. Oh, I got some gladiators.
So, please continue.
So in protest, a whole load of Reddits. We're talking thousands upon thousands upon thousands of them.
Question.
Subreddits.
Why are they protesting? How does it affect them?
Because a lot of them use these third-party applications for moderating and stuff like that.
That doesn't make any sense.
Better. Why not? What part of it doesn't make sense?
So they're using Google to moderate?
No, they're not. They're not. It's not Google that they're using. Google's just an example of a third party that.
So it could be like anything that links to Reddit, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. No, it's. I mean, it's anything that properly interacts with Reddit. So if you are using an alternative application, like you can buy all sorts of different. You can download all sorts of different apps to look at, browse Reddit for you. Different ways of accessing Reddit.
Okay, so is this like automated things they've set up that will help them moderate?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
Like the key thing is that it's better for the user, generally speaking, because the Reddit application's a bit shit. I don't know if you use the app or if you use the website.
I use both.
I tend to use the app, and it does what I want, right? But I don't need an awful lot from it. Like I have very simple needs, a simple requirement.
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah.
But what will happen is, oh no, I'm in charge of them. So a load of people, all these subreddits are temporarily shut down. A lot of them have come back now because it was only meant to be a 48-hour thing, but some people are carrying on.
48 hours isn't enough to do anything.
Well, I mean, if they see a significant drop in stats, it might make some difference, but it's not going to make any difference because Reddit are massive and, you know.
But
some
I mean, fairly big players, I heard.
Well, yeah, like r/funny,
Yeah,
which are fucking huge.
Ask Historians, I think, was another one. Or History. Can't remember which. But I heard about them.
Loads of them, fucking tons. thousands of them, you know. And I found out that if I had been part of the protest, which I wasn't because it doesn't really affect me, and although I support it, I'm not gonna, you know, it felt fraudulent to be saying, "Oh, this affects me," when it doesn't really affect me,
No.
you know.
But if you supported it and if you understood it, surely you should stand in solidarity with your brothers.
And no one criticised me for it, and I did put an announcement out saying, you know, no. So I think I'm good. I think I'm fine. I found out I would have been over halfway up the page by taking part.
Who was the highest?
Like r/funny
Alright, they've got like 1 million or something.
with like 5 million.
Oh gosh.
I know, right? Don't sell them short, Ben. Now you got fucking tons of shit. But no, I've got like 8,000 odd, and that's like the 5,000 batch was about halfway down. Well, just under halfway down.
I feel like I read somewhere that like 6 or 7 people moderate the biggest subs on Reddit.
I wouldn't be surprised. There's this one person who's very active in a lot of the captions stuff, and they really piss me off because they're really fucking annoying. I actually laid into them because I've specifically told them not to do something, and they keep doing it. And I was like, look, I've categorically said, both privately and publicly to you, don't do this, and you're still doing it. Fucking stop it. I mentioned this to you actually the other week.
Yes, I remember very well.
No, you don't.
What was? I mean, let's be honest, mate. You complain about all your fucking fans.
No, that's not true.
What?
He's not technically a fan.
Okay.
He's an acquaintance that happens to be in the. Yeah.
Well,
I banned someone as well.
I'm sure I expressed solidarity and sympathy as usual.
Yeah, because you're so good at it.
Sorry?
Because you're so good at it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So what do you think the conversion rate from Reddit followers to YouTube subscribers is?
I would say it's not as good as you're wanting it to be.
So what? Which is more valuable, do you think?
Well, I would say a YouTube subscriber is probably more valuable than a Reddit.
I agree. I
I wouldn't
agree.
necessarily. Do you agree because it ties in with your thinking, trying to compare our respective achievements in the field?
No.
Okay.
I genuinely do agree, because I would be quicker to follow a subreddit than I would be to subscribe to a YouTube channel.
Well, exactly.
I would put more thought in it, certainly. You know, because if it bothers me, it's very easy to unsubscribe. It doesn't mean a YouTube channel isn't easy to unsubscribe from, but you know, I would see it on my timeline, on my wall, or whatever you call it, and I could just go into it and go and subscribe if it bothered me after a while, which I've done. I've done that.
I mean, you would both. I don't think it's
yeah, true, but I don't know. I don't know whether it's like a psychological thing. It feels like more of a commitment. But
and I would absolutely say that I would be more likely to subscribe than to on a Reddit than I would on a what do you call it?
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also know that I have a hell of a load of things that I've subscribed to on YouTube. I actually have not that much interest.
Like my thing.
I mean, I've watched some of them.
You watched one of them.
How many have you done?
You watched 2 of them. My mistake. You've watched half of my video output, and one of those was the introductory video. So arguably, you've seen 2/3 of my stuff.
I believe you. Did you do the? You've done Bet Lynch.
Yeah.
You've done the EastEnders Christmas episode.
Yeah.
You've done Dirty Den.
Yeah.
Was there not one before that?
Yeah, there was like an introductory thing.
So I've watched 3 out of 4.
Oh, well done. Thank you very much.
So don't you sell me short.
No, you were very good. I asked you if you would be kind enough to do it. You did it. You left a genuine comment on one of the videos. 2 of the videos.
All I do is genuine comments, Ben. You know that.
I know, it's bloody frustrating.
Well, because I can't be easily
What's
bored.
wrong with a little white lie? You know?
you shouldn't do it.
If
It's not right. If I want to have any integrity at all,
piss on your integrity. Life's too
don't.
short
If I
for
enjoy
that
it,
much integrity.
yeah. Well, all I have is integrity, Ben.
Well, it's not always a good thing.
I certainly don't have loyal followers and fans and support and all that shit. Really, do I?
If someone, well,
I've got a bunch of dirty perverts that like me writing.
yeah,
Sometimes are willing to pay for it. In the grand scheme of things, I've got diddly squat. And to make it worse, today proved better than anything else could have that the 12 years spent doing the writing for the
yes,
site was absolutely categorically a waste of my life.
it was not.
It absolutely was.
Yes, but it's a pleasure in and of itself, and you've probably gotten better at writing, non-fiction stuff. God knows I have. You shared your interest. Oh, it doesn't always have to be about the views, and you've got enough views, surely. My God, it's so hollow.
The whole point of writing that shit is for people to read it.
And people did read it. Almost,
Yeah,
almost 100,000 people have read our stuff.
Yeah. Okay. How many times? It's not 100,000 people. Just to sound clear,
Okay.
it's about 19,000 people because you're taking views for count for unique member count, and that's not the same thing.
Almost 100,000 views.
Almost 100,000 views. How many in 12 years? Just over 12 years. How many people have looked at my subreddit as when I sent you that snip of detail?
1 million.
1.1 mil, Ben. That's what I'm saying. In the last 9 months,
People sure do love their porn.
in the last 9 months, I have had more views. I've had more than 10 times as many views.
That is quite something, isn't it?
That is why it was a complete. If I had got into making the porn stuff
Hey.
10 years ago, 12 years ago, I would be king of the porn world by now.
Yeah, probably not.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's steadily growing.
But I
didn't have to do anything for 2 weeks, and it still grew without me.
don't know, man. I think I enjoy doing the site. I had some good times.
If I could go back and tell myself anything,
Aww.
if I could go back and tell myself anything, oh, one of my elephants just died. It would be get into the porn stuff earlier. I would say when you turn 18, start doing this shit. Here's a load of examples. Well, I probably wouldn't say. Is it illegal to give yourself porn if a younger version of yourself?
Oh, I don't know. If you,
I suppose it's. I don't think it counts as grooming.
Can you have sex with child you? I don't fucking know.
Well, I wouldn't want to fuck it.
Well, no, but it's I mean, I don't think you should.
No. All right. So on my 18th birthday, I'll be like, hey, 1, move out as soon as you can. 2, make this porn stuff. Happy days. They killed 67 of my men, Ben, and 1 elephant.
Well, I, for what it's worth, I enjoy the site. I got a lot from it, and I'm happy with that body of work. And I hope you never delete it, because that would upset me.
I wouldn't delete it.
To lose that bit of history.
I wouldn't delete it. I just wouldn't necessarily maintain it.
I think we should have gotten into the so it could potentially be lost, is what you're saying.
No, I'm not. Like, I don't see it disappearing at any point. Even if I stop paying for it, it's not going to disappear. It's just going to not be like I wouldn't necessarily be checking out the comments or look, it's some of my blokes, my mates.
Yeah.
Hello.
Well,
you know what I'm trying to say. It's just. Well, I'm not sure you do know what I'm trying to say.
No, I do. I don't agree with it at all, and I don't really like that mindset. But
what mindset?
The mindset that it has to be profitable in some sense, whether that's views or money.
It doesn't necessarily have to be profitable, but it like in terms of the one thing that the reason I set it up was to share my opinions and for it to actually matter in some respect, and it fucking doesn't, and it never has. That's all this has proven, is that it was categorically a waste of time, effort, and words.
Not for me, but yeah, I can see it being a waste of time for you. But I don't think that's a healthy mindset.
Fuck healthy mindsets. Oh, I'll reduce your taxes. Maybe I'll stop kicking off.
What?
Bastards. Fucking Irish people.
Oi,
No, they are kicking off.
good for
Even though,
them.
like, 50 people
Up
died
the
in that
rah.
fucking town. No one gives a shit about that silly little town over here. Do you know what they've got? They've got a palisade, Ben. They haven't got a wall. They've got a fucking palisade.
Fucking English. That's what that is.
No, because I very much doubt. Well, one, they're not English at this stage.
They're always fucking English.
Oh, I wish they'd stop fucking English. Making my job a lot harder. What's going on in the Remnant?
But yeah, I liked it. And,
Look, it's had its ups and downs, but I honestly think I'm going to finish my music series, which I understand is still a long way off being done. We're still talking years off being done, but I think I'll probably call it after that.
if it wasn't for me, it wouldn't have come back in this iteration, would it?
Well, I don't know.
Probably
We
not.
might have.
But who knows? I did have plans. I'm too bloody busy. That's the issue. You know, if you found a good third, I'd love to do videos on this, just like casual chit chat videos.
Well, we
Specifically,
talked about this.
I know I don't really want to argue about it again. But I would not with you, but with somebody. Just like let's talk about Colombo for however long or whatever, you know.
Why are they rioting still? Oh, no one got hurt. It's not a very good riot, is it?
Bloody English. That's
If they stop rioting, I'll have enough people so I can build more shit for them. Trying to get farms and upgrade the. Oh no, I can't do anything to that. Then never mind. The governor's bill that allows me to upgrade more shit. They've killed people. Why are they killing people?
up there are.
Stupid fucking people. I'm losing money. This is the cost of an empire, Ben.
Have you ever
I know-
considered the fact that maybe some people don't like being ruled over by somebody they have no say in or connection with?
Well, if they step up and try and influence local politics in a less violent way, maybe I'd listen to them. But what they're doing, Ben, is those were rebels in this place in Ireland. They were just rebels in Hibernia. They weren't like proper people. They were only Irish.
Oi, you're getting really close to the fucking wind on that one.
How long will we be going?
An hour and a little over an hour, I think. I did just check. I'll check again. An hour and 3 minutes.
An hour and 3. All right.
So you still got a bit of time.
I nearly had another connections round. I nearly made one and I decided against it because it was too much effort. So with that in mind, I want to talk about Sean Astin.
Okay, what was the connections round? Movies he's been in or something?
It would have been, I would have named like things and said that, and they would have all been things that he was in, and he would have been the connection.
Well, I suppose, yeah, I think maybe I'll do a connections round that's based around, you know, these trivia points in this. Which celebrity am I describing? Maybe that'll be a new.
I meant to attack.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a fucking battering ram, but I can't attack anything.
But yes, let's talk about Sean Astin.
Yeah, I think he is a little bit underrated these days, even though he's done some really fantastic stuff over the years.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good in the Ring films.
You think of anything else he was in?
He was in that caveman thing.
What caveman thing?
It was in the thing where the caveman came back, and he was in that.
That delightfully vague thing.
they froze a guy, and he came back. I don't know what it's called.
Is this by any chance a Brendan Fraser film?
No, I know what it is. I've just looked it up. Yes, it is a Brendan Fraser film. It's Encino Man.
Yes, that is that film.
Right.
I didn't realise he was in that, but to be honest with you, I barely started looking at my list of things that he'd been in, purely because I thought, well, you tell you what, I won't bother doing it.
So yeah.
I couldn't rightly be asked. I need something ranged. What have I got that's ranged? Your range, your range, and your range. Fuck these guys up. Come on. You knock down that wall. Where, where's the...
What else has he been in then? Come on.
But it was in one of the seasons of Stranger Things. He was very good in that.
I think I recall maybe hearing about that. Yeah, was he a policeman officer?
I can't remember what it was, but I know he died.
Right.
And
Spoilers.
it's quite
Sorry.
sad. Oh, did you care about this thing that happened?
No, I've never
4 years ago,
cared.
Ben.
So was lots of things.
Not enough things. It was in what's it called?
The Goonies.
Yeah, that was his first film role. But it was in it's a Terry Pratchett. Color of Magic and the Light Fantastic.
Is that the one about Santa?
No, that's the Hogfather.
Okay.
Why are you going over there? Why are you going over there? Oh, what's going on there? My issue right in the moment.
That's an awfully big wall.
Yeah, well,
It's a bigger wall than I'm used to seeing. Where are you?
Southern Spain.
Oh yeah. Oh, you.
Like
Is this Carthage you're attacking, or have you just said fuck it and gone balls deep into Spain and attacked Spanish?
This is a Carthaginian city on the southern border of Spain.
Oh, right.
Once I've got my men inside here, I'll be able to start sweeping more stuff in. But the trouble is, I can't get them in.
Ladders. Have you tried ladders?
Oh, it's not that. I've got the gate open. It's just that they're so slow. Especially when that happens. No one decides to do anything sensible. You know what? Just all of you, fucking come in here. Just do it. Just run. Easy. I don't know who he is.
So is this one of your favourite games ever?
No, far from.
Okay.
It's alright.
Do you have any more topics?
Sean Astin was my last one.
Alright.
Who died? Was it me or them? I think it's probably my general. Yeah, my general.
If you couldn't live in the Shire, which...
Shriek.
Really?
Yeah.
Not Rivendell?
Nope. Elves are too hoity-toity for my liking.
How dare you? I'm quite hoity-toity.
I know.
They'd probably leave me alone. They'd probably look down their noses and just leave me to enjoy my peace and quiet. And I'd sit by the river and read. And look at the fishies and give them names.
What, like Precious?
No. Like...
This fight has not gone well for me. I think we're about to witness me losing my first fight, Ben.
Oh my goodness.
You know what the issue is, don't you?
You're not very good at this game.
Well, fuck off.
Why is it?
The issue is that we oh, what have I done? Oh, I've done it again, Ben.
Oh no.
Technical difficulties.
I can't be asked to cut, so we're just going to sit through this. What's off, you
No.
fuck?
We did literally last time this happened. We did this.
NFT?
As the person who actually fucking watches these videos, how do you not know this shit?
I forget. I remember captions. I don't know what captions are. What's off, you fuck?
It's a GIF that I made. We have a slight issue in that, because of this rather unfortunate situation, we're going to have to load the autosave from just before I attack the city.
So you know.
Oh no!
Oh god.
So I suppose I best not attack it.
If only Napoleon had access to such technology.
I bet Waterloo would have gone better.
Waterloo.
Oh, it's all gone pear shaped.
Hmm.
And task. Tell you what, why don't we call it there?
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Well,
that's probably what happened last time.
I mean, we can if you'd like. Why don't you talk us through some of your games that you've got?
All right, pick one.
Humankind. What's the deal with that?
Don't know. I've not played that one yet.
The Keep.
That is a. Do you know what Eye of the Beholder is as a video game?
Is it like Eye of the Tiger?
No.
Right. No.
What you've got going on in you know what? Fuck it. I'll show you. Easy. Let me close this properly. End the task.
Was that your fuck up or the game's fuck up?
Oh, mine. I'd accidentally, because I've got two screens. I'd accidentally clicked on the. I was trying to click on something in the right hand side of the screen, but I'd slightly gone over and I clicked on Discord, and it fucked it up. So what you got going on in the Keep is that you are bloke stuck in a dungeon, and you're trying to escape from the dungeon.
Okay.
And it's very. You have what you've got on you. You've got to fight. You've got to do all sorts of shit. I'm assuming you can see that.
The Keep.
Yeah. Okay. So
Ooh.
no, don't quit. Profile. A. I don't want to do that. It's a bit more sluggish now, isn't it? Ooh. Can't skip this. Oh, I did skip it. Ooh.
Looks very generic fantasy, but I quite like this interface. This is old school.
You wouldn't know old school if it hit you in the face.
Pong.
Too old school. So there's some way of getting through here, and I've got to find it.
Got any butter?
No.
Right.
There'll be a button somewhere, and the key thing is trying to find the button. But the trouble is, I am only stuck between this place and that place. Oh, apparently I've got unspent attribute points. I never got 3. Let's do the thing that I always do in this sort of game and stay perfectly even.
Yeah, it's the way to do it.
Oh, I know how I solve this. So that's a gate, and that's a pressure plate.
Has your character got a name?
Yeah, if I give him a name. So there's that's a locked door, I'm assuming. Oh, but how do I get through here then?
I know, you throw the stone on the thing.
Do I? Do I really?
The one behind you, yeah, after you go through it, surely.
No, I'm not. I'm not going through it.
Yeah, yeah, there you go, see?
Shush. Ah, now you see this right here.
How did you know that was there?
Because I could see it. Could you not see it?
No.
That it's different.
I guess.
And that's the kind of things about these games that you gotta be wary of.
So
Everything that looks different is a problem.
you're just trying to get out of this place, are you? This is the last thing you ever do.
Yeah, there's some sort of plot line. I can't remember what it is. I want my stones back. If you don't mind. There's something out there. I don't know what. It's a bit sluggish at the moment. That's not helpful.
Well, you do have it on the highest settings.
How do you know?
Because I saw the thing pop up.
Oh.
And it said hi.
Not normally this sluggish. Ooh. But yeah, that's the gist of it. I mean, there's the combat system is a bit more intense because you sort of smash like with doing that and that.
Well, that seems interesting.
And magic is a combination of working out what runes do what. in what order. So like that's how I spent do a fire spell. So if I swipe through those three symbols, I do a fireball spell, and if I swipe through those two, I'll heal myself.
That's quite fun. If yeah, I could see that being good.
I've not used a which one's that one? Yeah, I've not used the other ones yet, but it's quite a pain in the ass to.
I suppose you have to avoid the middle one, do you, when you do that?
I don't know. I've never tried.
Do you have to
I just sort of.
make them join without touching one that isn't in the thing?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Well, this is an interesting game. Perhaps we will visit it one day.
I very much doubt it.
Okay, well maybe this is your lot. But
And then it's all about working out how to get through the doors and fight for stuff. Blah blah blah. So that's that game.
yeah.
Quit.
Do you want
Ah,
to?
that's how I get to it.
Do you want
So
to call?
what other game do you want to hear about?
Well, I'm getting a little sleepy. Sorry to break your heart.
You've not broken anything, Ben.
Well, yeah, maybe we should call it here. You've been going for about an hour and 15 minutes.
Whoop whoop.
So, yeah, we'll pick this up next week when I will be back.
Well, not the key, just to be clear.
Yeah, we'll be doing Rome Total War, and Jordan will be complaining about foreigners again.
Only because they won't roll over and let me pillage their wives.
Yes. Like a true Brit. Anyway, thanks for joining us. Good night, all.
Adios.